Everybody, just want to do a quick video. I just got in the house, so I want to tell you that I'm moving forward with some upgrades I'm doing with my tanks. First thing I did the other day, basically, um start right now. It's fall and it's starting to get a little chilly in the house. The heat hasn't really cut on yet, and I made sure everyone has. I made sure first of all that everyone's heat bulbs are working. The other thing I did was I removed these red bulbs. What I learned is actually that these colored bulbs that you have for nighttime for lizards, they look cool. Some of them back in the day used to come in green. A lot of the ones you'll see nowadays are usually red and purple. These really aren't good for your animal's vision. An animal that is chronically exposed to this, just say like leopard geckos, or maybe like my Pueblo milk snake, these animals both come out when the sun goes down. Whether they be nocturnal, Wow, I really messed up that. Whether they're nocturnal or crepuscular, I literally blended them together. But yeah, whether they're one of these two, any non-diurnal species usually has night bulbs. And what I did was I replaced them with these bulbs. Now, granted, these are purple bulbs, but they don't make these the same way that they used to. For example, this one's on now. So I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can see. Basically, it has this little purple light right here, right? But if I turn off this light and let's look at the tank, there's literally no light coming from this thing. It's nice and dark. It might as well be a ceramic heat emitter. You can see a tiny little line right there, and that only looks brighter because of the camera. Honestly, I'm looking at it not through the camera, and with my naked eyes, and you literally only see the filament. But if you notice, there's no actual light beaming down. Like if you look at this red bulb right here, you can see plenty of light coming out. And if you look from here, the tank is dark. That's the way it's supposed to be. See that? Because it's not producing any light into the tank. So that way the animal's not getting those colors, that single color light going into its eyes constantly. I don't know why. I don't know what the scientific reasoning is for that. When I do find out, I will make a video on nocturnal lighting and the proper bulbs and stuff like that. I'll make a simple video about that later. This video right now is basically me just showing you guys what my updates are. Another thing I'm going to do. So, this guy's had mercury vapor bulbs for quite a while. But before I was using a 120 watt. 120 watt works when the house is cold. It's perfect. But since the house has been warmer lately in the summer, I special ordered him an 80 watt mercury vapor bulb, which is working pretty well. The bashing spot is about 90 degrees right now, which is good. And he also has a dark bulb. See, I replaced this red bulb with this dark bulb. See, old bulbs right here. These two are going to get theirs replaced too. That's why these boxes are here. And what I'm going to do, though, I'm going to get a couple more rocks because he has a small issue. His nails are getting really sharp and really long. And what I want to do is make a nice flat bashing platform. So that way, at least during the wintertime when it gets a little chilly around here, he'll have his night bulb over here to keep him warm. And these rocks will absorb some of the heat from the daytime. So that way, when he burrows in the substrate, it'll be nice and warm. Even if he sleeps on the cool side, the ambient will be right around where I want it to be, where it won't drop into any levels where it's too cold for my beautiful little blue tongue. Hey, buddy. What's up? All right, so basically, yeah, I'm basically just replacing bulbs over here. Here's another cool update I've made to my Pueblo milk snake tank. I'm just going to put this down for a second. See, that's much better, right? Better than all right, so faster too. So as you guys can see, I actually replaced his bedding, the majority of his bedding, with aspen. The reason being is because this is a species that likes things dry. Pueblo milk snakes are from Mexico, and they're from dry, arid regions. And this stuff is nice and dry. Doesn't really hold humidity. If it gets wet, it actually can actually mold very easily. You don't want to get it wet. And it's very easy for the animal to burrow into. I don't know if you guys can see, but he has some nice holes right there where he made some burrows. And I gave him a nice new hide right here. Now, this night bulb is only temporary because what I actually want to do is get this animal a heat pad and a thermostat hooked up. That's the proper way to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet because I don't want the animal's bare skin to be on the glass where the heat pad is. What I may do is find some type of way to maybe put like some sort of reptile carpet down and then attach it firmly where the animal can't crawl under it. That's a work in progress. We'll see. But I got him this new hide right here so that way this whole thing here heats up from this bulb so that way he has a nice warm place to crawl into and get warm. So that way he's getting more of like a warm spot versus just hoping that this heats up the air enough. That way he'll have something that's warm to the touch. Now, is he under here right now? No, he's probably buried in the substrate somewhere, which is fine. Put that exactly back where it was before. Hopefully that doesn't disturb him. Now, one thing I did keep the same is over here, past this rock, you see there's still some cypress mulch. Now, I just explained to you guys they live in a dry, arid region. Why would I still keep cypress mulch in here? Well, I was keeping my cypress mulch bone dry before, which is why my animal doesn't have any scale problems and different things like that. If I kept it warm constantly, he or she, Phoenix, the Plebeian milk snake, would probably already be sick. Well, I kept this in here because, like I explained before, oh, shoot, there she is. Okay, cool. Sorry, babe. Oh, man. Well, here's the thing. You see, this is where her water bowl is. And this is also where her humid hide is. Whenever I see her eyes go that opaque blue color, opaque, I don't know, this not a word I readily use. But anyway, yeah, whenever I notice she's in shed, I will wet the moss in this hide so she can crawl in here and help her shed. But normally I keep this moss bone dry. Like right now, this moss is bone dry at the moment. So this is basically the area where she would go to get some moisture, shed, drink a little bit, hydrate. Well, sometimes I get a little lazy and I do just pour the water right in the bowl through the screen top. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, this substrate, the aspen, does mold easily. So what I did was I left this side cypress mulch because cypress mulch does not mold. So that way, any water droplets, when I pour the water in, will hit the cypress mulch, not mold. So that way, I don't get any mold in the enclosure. So it's not really that I want this substrate to say moist or humid or anything. I just want to make sure any water that does come in contact with substrate hits the substrate that doesn't give me any mold problems, because that's the last thing I want in our enclosure. I can't stand mold. I don't like it. Granted, I know it does naturally occur within the dirt and stuff like that in the wild, but all strains are different, and I don't want to get any around my animal. Okay, so just going to cover this for a second, just because, it's not dirty in here. It's pretty clean. All right, well, I actually made a couple small changes to the Aki monitor's tank. As you guys see, it may look a little bit more colorful to you. Here's the reason why. My lovely fiance decided that she would like the tank, since it's in our bedroom, to look a lot better. And, you know, Akis, they dig a lot and this, that, and the third. But she was like, babe, I just want to see some color, yada, yada, yada. So I said, okay, no problem. It's very humid in here right now, actually, because it's cold outside and rainy. So just add some water yesterday to the substrate. But, yeah, you guys see I, cleaned off that plant over there. Plant some more grass seed. That little bushel right there is coming up nicely. Well, the funny thing is I actually planted it everywhere. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Yeah, and I put some other jungle plants over there. Only one of those plants is new. That one in the corner is new. I saw it on sale and I just bought it. These ones are actually old that I actually... I removed any old dirty leaves and just washed it off real good and, just put it back in. This looked a lot better before. I had the plants kind of nice and straight and looking great, but Akis, they do stuff. They knock stuff over, they dig. What are you going to do? there was water in this bowl before too. I think for some reason he like splashes it all out or something. I fill that thing up probably like twice this week already. But it's fine. The water gets in the substrate. He gets his humidity. He's happy. But yeah, that's the updates I've done so far. I still got to change this 100-watt spot bulb here to a halogen par 38. I'm going to do that soon. Probably in the next couple of weeks, because I want to bump up the temps and I want to make sure he doesn't bask too long when it starts getting cooler outside and the bedroom gets cooler. I don't want him to take too much time trying to warm himself up sitting under a short beam. I don't want him to get any burns. I'm trying to think ahead for my animal so he doesn't get sick or anything like that, because, well, he's my buddy. I care about him. He may not care about me, but I care about him. I'm the one who's emotionally invested here. It's like a bad relationship, right, bud? Well, anyway, you guys see I also put a nice little... I took one of the pieces of wood and gave him a much sturdier piece to actually crawl up on his little ledge right there. But right now, he's probably not interested in anything I'm doing with this camera. What he wants is some food. Thank you guys for giving me all these awesome comments on the Aki videos, too. I know you guys love the Aki videos. I love the Aki. I did not know that he would be so popular on my YouTube channel, and that people would love him so much. I mean, it's not why I got him. I got him for me, but this is great. Yeah, see? these. Yeah. All right, now before you try to crawl out of here, let me get these. Chill, bud. Chill. Guys, this is the thing. Like, this is a very food-motivated species, and I really do not want him to crawl out of this tank. So I'm going to throw something in here for him to eat now, so that way he does not give me any issues. Buddy, food's over here. Buddy. Hey. He just doesn't see it yet. Sorry, guys, my left hand's a little tired. I drive home with my left hand. I don't know why. I just rest my hand on the dash and do that. Uh-oh. There he goes. He's going to get it. I think he's going to get it. Yep. There, he found it. Good. Woo. He's starting to get that stripe down his back like his father. Yeah, guys, for those of you guys who don't know, because I probably haven't said anything about it, because, I mean, I guess I just don't boast about it, even though Brandon is a great breeder, and I probably should say it more. This guy's a rare earthline. If you guys ever see that big male that he uses on his website, for you guys who are into Aki monitors, yeah, that's his dad. So, yeah, like, he's a beautiful animal. Yeah. A little real plant growth, some plants in the corner. And it doesn't look cool from this angle. From this angle, it does. Man, he's really starting to get that yellow Aki look. He's getting those big yellow spots, and he's starting to brown up. Get away from all that dark, dull color he had when he was a baby. Granted, when he was born, he looked awesome. Like, he had this jet black and white look to him. It was great, but, you know, he started to color up as he got older. There you go, buddy. Yeah, I think 4 superworms is enough. He hasn't eaten in a couple days. I want to get him nice and fattened up before I take this little trip. I will be off YouTube for about 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, I'm doing something kind of special. Good boy. He waited for me. All right, bud. This one's going to be with the hand, okay? Because I don't want you to be afraid of my hand. You want it. Just don't bite me. That's all I care about. That's why it's easy to feed mealworms to this guy by hand. But superworms, they're a pain in the ass. Because they just move too damn much. Look at these shits. Excuse my language. Man, stop cussing. Jeez, Steve. Alright. Come on, bud. You want it? I don't see no tongue flicking. Come on, man. Alright. I'm going to put my hand right here, nice and flat, and I'm going to give it to you. There you go. Good. I'm trying to keep up with the hand feeding a little bit. He comes to me sometimes, but usually by the time he gets in the middle of the feeding, he's just like, yeah, if you haven't been hand feeding me, I'm not going to keep coming to your hand. But at least he doesn't run away in fear, right? That's the main thing. He's much better when it comes to that. All right, bud, the next one, you got to work for it, okay? I'm not going to bring it to you. All right, go get it. It's right there. It's bright white. It moves. Go get it. If it burrows, man. I'm not going to get it for you. Okay, I'm actually just kidding because I hate wasting food. Come here. You see the worm? Go get it. Come on. Stop playing. There you go. Come on, be an Aki. Go get it. It's food. You like food. Go eat it. No, I notice sometimes, guys, even if one gets away and it's like almost completely buried, he'll walk over and dig it out with his claws and actually go get it. It's pretty awesome. Little Australian dwarf monitor. Under the Aki. Say my ancestors are Aussies. Australian. Jeez, bud, you got his juice on your head. I guess that's pretty gory, right? Dude, did you have to? Ugh. That looks pretty gross, but you got a little substrate in your mouth. You should probably take care of that. You should probably. I hope you can get that out of your mouth. Can you? Or is that dirt on the side of your head? Please spit that out, please. I would really like you not to swallow that. Oh, good, he wiped it. Good boy. See, Akis is so smart. I love these animals, don't I, bud? He's looking at this thing like, what the heck is that? Get it away. Uh-oh. Oh, he just gave it a clever girl look. You guys see the little muscles in his arms? Looks pretty cool. Uh-oh. Whoa, bud, why are you tripoding? It's okay. I don't want to stress you. I'm going to back away. Sorry. You want to be acclimated to me, not the camera, so I'm not going to sit here and stress him extra with that. Look at him posing. Looks like he's flexing. Look at those biceps. Hoo-ha-hoo. I'm pretty. All right, guys. Yeah, so that's basically the small updates I made to my tanks. I'm just trying to, for one, especially as far as my my heating is concerned, trying to make everything more proper, the proper way to do it, make it a little better for the animal's life, and also decorate a little bit, make it look a little better. That one piece of green in the background makes this thing look so much better. All that brown was just a little too dull. Yeah, I had to give him a sturdier piece. It's so much better, especially now that he's like chubbier and bigger. Oh, wow, he looked at me funny. Chubby, huh? Yeah, you little chunk. Yeah, that'll be much more sturdier. That'll be much better for him as he crawls up and down this. I'm starting to get that Aki build. Tubby build. That's right, I said it. All right, guys. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Peace.